my neighbors, my Georgia family. My name is Skylar McMurtry, and I'm the program coordinator for Georgia Shift. Our mission is simple. Oh yeah, okay. Our mission is simple, but powerful. To engage, empower, amplify, and mobilize young voters in underrepresented communities in Georgia by fostering civic engagement, promoting social justice, and driving meaningful change. I've had the honor of working on campaigns for Raphael Warnock, Stacey Abrams, and several local elected officials right here in Augusta. So I know what the stakes are, and I know what power lives in our communities. We're here today because we still believe in the promise of America, a promise that says no one is above the people. Not a president, not a governor, not a senator, and definitely not a corporation. Because this is our democracy, and there are no kings in America. But let's be honest, sometimes it feels like there are. When the same people make the same rules for the same few. When decisions are made behind closed doors while communities like ours are left outside. When the powerful act like they own the state, we have to remind them, they work for us. Every election is our chance to prove it. And I'm not just talking about the big races at the top of the ticket. I'm talking about every seat, from the governor's office to the Public Service Commission, from the U.S. Senate all the way down to the Georgia House and Senate. Because all of those seats hold our power. And it's time we take it back. Next year, Georgia will have 180 seats in the House, 56 in the state Senate, 14 in the U.S. House seat, and major offices like governor, attorney general, secretary of state, and the U.S. Senate, all on the ballot. That's not just an election. That's a revolution at the ballot box waiting to happen. If we show up, if we organize, if we vote like our future depends on it, because it does.
Yeah, it does. It does.
We have to stand up for our children, for our grandchildren. We have to protect our babies. Because the future they inherit depends on the choices that we make today.
That's right. That's right.
We don't need kings. We need public service. People who listen, who fight, who serve all people, not just a few at the top. So let's get loud, Georgia. Let's register every neighbor. Let's bring every cousin, every classmate, every co-worker to the polls. Let's turn our frustration into participation, and let's turn our protest into power. Because when we vote, we are the power. When we show up, we are the change. And we rise together. There are no kings in America, only the people and only us. Are we ready? Are we all ready to vote? Okay, all right, so everybody ready? Are we going to actually go to the polls and vote? Are we going to bring our neighbors to vote with us? All right, well let's go and let's get to work.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for sticking with us today and showing up. I'm so proud to see everyone here. We marched beautifully. Everybody's here, this crowd. Thank you so much. My name is Ellie Eugenia Benson, and I'm on the steering committee for Indivisible CSRA, a convener for Indivisible Georgia Coalition, and I have lovingly served the past several years as the Georgia elections lead for Moms Demand Action. There's my mom. won't be doing any longer, as I'm going to be doing other things. Doing that, I helped candidates statewide and higher get elected to office. Candidates that care about the epidemic of gun violence here in America. I also am proud to serve as the newly elected secretary of the Richmond County Democratic Committee. Fellow Democrats here. If you want to volunteer, come find me. I want to talk about the state, the shape, the line, the call. The state of the nation is as follows. Our civil liberties and freedoms are being chipped away at one by one. Trump is dismantling the scaffolding of our democracy and attempting to make the country into his own image. How many women will die because their reproductive rights have been stolen? How many people will die daily from the lack of affordable preventative health care? Will farmers' crops and legacies vanish? Will our children continue to be unsafe in their schools? Will black people be murdered in cold blood in the streets? ICE is hunting Latinos down and migrants. Government workers are losing their jobs in mass firings, and families are struggling to put food on the table. And all of this is happening while the president and the cabinet dismantle our systems and safeguards that were set in place to address the ills of our nation. Our branches of government are captured by the right. They shut us down and have the audacity to blame the ones fighting to keep healthcare premiums from rising into the thousands, when we can barely manage them now. Our congressperson is no exception. We as a district have asked, we've held town halls, we've asked him to come speak. He doesn't show up. We are begging for his attention for our needs. He doesn't listen. Where's Rick? So while we are all gathered here, we're going to tell Congressman Rick Allen, who I guarantee will be watching, his newsletters and social media feeds, his curated telephone calls are not enough. They're not sufficient. Congressman Allen, you are to blame for not standing up for the people you represent. While I'd like to think you weren't as much a bully as the bully king himself, you are a coward. So I want you to hear from us in person, like a good representative would. Like in the past, when the John McCains of the world passed away, before Trump stole whatever semblance of a soul the Republicans still had. He may try to blame the other side, but let's tell the Republicans, and specifically Rick Allen, while we have the floor, you know what to do. Rick Allen, the blame falls on you! Rick Allen!
The blame falls on you! The blame falls on you! The blame falls on you!
Congressman Rick Allen, we want you to hear from us! Hear from us!
Hear from us! Hear from us! Hear from us! Hear from us!
America has never been perfect. We are a nation built on tragedies of her own making. Measure the success of a nation on how they care for their poor veterans, or if a black woman can move through this world without the sins of racism and misogyny on her ankles, or if children are safe and loved. Individualism set us apart from the world, but it has become the tool used to divide, to plant something invasive and insidious. We see much of that right now. So I know that many have no hope right now. I know many feel like they have lost all joy. Know that this is one moment in history. Tomorrow is a new day. We've seen men try this and fail. They will fail because we will resist. Keep your faith that good will win out over evil. I do have one simple request. Grieve. I know that sounds counterintuitive to the day, but the anger and sadness that we have, that we're feeling in our bodies in these moments, many times impairing our ability to do what is good and right, our unregulated nervous systems, the endless doom scrolling, the divisive content on our social media feeds from all sides. Fascism feeds off of that. It's feeding off of us. They want us in cannibalizing cycles of rage that make us incapable of doing the work. So grieve, scream, cry, let it out, loved ones. We have to heal ourselves first to heal the country. So please, let me hear you scream. The state of the nation is dismal, yes, but also let me tell you how it isn't. You are here today. I look at the like-minded individuals of every stripe here as we unite against the bullies currently in our government. They can say what they like about our gatherings, but we know ours are joyful. We know ours are hopeful. We know ours are unifying. Ours are loving. And we will do big, big things with the energy that you have brought here today. Please be invigorated today to do the good work. Authoritarianism. There is a shape to this struggle. We don't fully know the shape yet. We can't stop to ponder. The right has been working in the shadows for generations, and those that have signaled the warning in the past have been painted as alarmist. Even now, as we are desensitized by the daily violence and rhetoric, some say it's a figment. Last year, before the election, I spoke on a Project 2025 panel of experts and leaders about what was to come. And even then, I was told there was no way they could do this. Well, they have. And they are doing it at an alarming pace. So now, we don't know the shape of authoritarianism. Fascism moves in the dark. It changes shape to harm as best possible. But there is an anecdote. There's an organizing phrase in Central America. Caminar preguntando. That means we walk while asking questions. Do you know what can disarm a person that believes mistruths? Do you know what can be learned from listening and learning from the veterans in the fields of doing good? Do you know what will happen when you ask what it's like to step into another person's shoes? Ask questions. They will unite us, and we will move together. The answer to the hate and oppression is to show them they cannot have all of us. They cannot have our love, they cannot have our joy, they cannot have our hope, they cannot have our humanity. It is not theirs for the taking. I want to speak to a very specific group of people today. Some call them border walkers, and I will explain. Are you a person that lives on the border of worlds? You move through life with pain and ease across demographics, socioeconomic status, ethnicity, gender, race, whatever it is. I read about this in a book called Culture Care by Makoto Fujimura. And border walkers have this innate ability to heal culture. They're people that can move through worlds. Maybe you are like me, a child born in Panama to a white American soldier and an El Salvadoran mother, and a white presenting a Latina that has lived on the border of too much and not enough my whole life. And you have struggled with your identity, whatever it is, that manifests with that feeling of in-betweenness. Or maybe you are able to traverse ideological division with ease to call people in from hate with a human touch. Whatever it is, let me tell you right now, we need you in this movement. You have a superpower. Speak up, speak out. If you have the privilege, never waste it. Lift your brothers and sisters higher than you. We need the strength of our multidimensional people to carry our vision for the future forward. We speak multiple languages, and some of those languages are Spanglish. But the greatest language we possess is love. To everyone. Today you did an amazing job joining us here. Protest is a fundamental right. I honor your presence here.